Hi, I'm Rahul Bhavsar. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to position cloud to CXO level. If you're trying to close a large cloud technology deal with a mid to enterprise customer, and if the customer keeps giving you excuses of budget or not giving the right level of engagement and commitment from the CXO level, this video should really help you. And watch till the end. I'm going to give you a very important tip and a trick to get the attention of the CXOs. If you're looking for a cloud technology, sales, business, and entrepreneurship content and knowledge, please subscribe to my channel and like and share this video. What we are going to go through in the detail in this video is how to understand the different levels in a given organization and what are their behaviors, what are their focus, what is their role, and how they can influence a budget and a decision. And that's a very important fundamental basics of giving a sales pitch. Now, this is not limited to cloud technology only, but this is applicable to any sales scenario if you are selling a very complex, high value solution to a mid to an enterprise customer. So let's get into the details of understanding all the three levels: top management, middle management, and the staff. We're going to talk about the first two levels, which is how top management works and behaves and thinks, and how middle management works, behaves, and thinks, and how it should affect your sales process in general and how you will benefit out of it. So let's get into the details of all the three levels, or specifically the top two levels, which we wanted to cover in this video. So in a given organization, which you're looking at in the slide, the organization is typically like a pyramid structure where the top management is a small number of people trying to run the organization with strategy and pushing it down to the whole organization. It typically has a middle management layer. So what we're going to do is to start looking at each layer and how their mindset affects your sales process, right? So let's talk about the middle management first. So typically, middle management titles which you will encounter in the sales process is, especially in the technology business, where you're trying to sell a technology, whether it is cloud or a complex solution or a software or anything, right? So the titles generally are head of department, senior manager, IT department head. All of these guys, where generally the technology salespeople start their conversation, they are the middle management. And what is their key situation is they operate in a given budget. That is very, very important to understand. The middle management generally operates in a given specific budget. The budget is decided by the top management, and then it is given to these middle management to run that budget. Their focus is all about how can I go through the 365 days till the end of the year and continue to run the whole responsibility with that given budget, right? And that's how they behave, that's how they work and really, really focus on everything. Their focus is really to keep the lights on execution of the strategy. They do not typically engage in creating a strategy. Their focus is to execute the strategy which is laid down by the top management. Their job is to hit the KPIs, which is again laid down by the top management. So this challenge with the middle management is they really focus so heavy, and as long as you're selling something which is going to straight hit on that budget, which means they have the authority to refresh the technology, they have the authority to implement something which has been decided. As long as you go and pitch and position your product and solution which is decided for that particular budget of that year, you will get a pretty successful sale in that middle management. You don't have to go up the layer. Generally, cloud solutions may not factor into these guys very quickly, right? And especially if you're trying to sell a big ticket value, you will struggle with this management, middle management, if they have not factored the budget for those solutions which you're selling. So that's the problem with this, which means anything which goes beyond their budget, beyond their strategy, beyond their KPIs, they cannot make a decision, and they'll keep going around and around and around. And generally, they are the ones who will try to shine in front of the top management by bringing up a solution, but it just doesn't fly in the right way when you want to close the deal in a specific timeline. So that's the challenge with middle management. Let's go to the top management. Top management typically is the CXOs, which is CEO, CIO, CTOs, EVP, SVP, VP, executive director. Anybody who is carrying a solid title and a role and a responsibility are considered to be top management. Why these guys are important for you to pitch? There is a very important thing to understand. These top management really have the ability to create the budget or find the budget. And that's what you want, right? Because when you're selling a solution which is unique, which you're selling a solution which is not in, like, customers are not knocking your doors to buy the solution saying, hey, I need this cloud technology, I need this transformation, I need that thing. Then it's really in the hands of the top management to go and understand. And if the budget doesn't exist in that financial year, they will go and create that budget, or they will find the budget for that. And that's one of the most important things which you want to think and keep in mind if you're going and hitting a roadblock within the middle management and say, hey, I don't have a budget for this, let's talk next year. Then you want to move to the next level directly. Or my suggestion is find a way to go straight to the top management. Why it is important to go to top management? If you see on the right side of the slide, I've said focus. Where is the focus of top management? Top management focuses on long-term and future strategy. They focus on efficiency, productivity, customer experience, shareholder value. These are things which they think every day. They don't think about keeping the lights on. They don't think, of course, they think, but it's not their responsibility. Their job is to really keep a way forward strategy, right? And they don't worry about KPIs on a daily basis. They worry about customer experience. They worry about productivity. They worry about efficiency in the overall organization. And that's what is really, really the key driver. When you're selling complex cloud technology, your pitch is not how fast it is and those things. No, it is all about how to translate that cloud technology benefits in strategy, efficiency, how to increase productivity of the organization, how this will increase customer experience, shareholder value, time to market, and those things. So these are things which top management cares. And this is what you want to really move forward when you're pitching with these guys. Bottom line, if you do not focus on these folks, keeping in mind that if the budget doesn't exist, they will create the budget, provided you talk about what they focus on. You engage in their language, you engage in their levels. So there's no point in going in specs with these guys. They don't care about specs, right? How fast is your software and so on. They want to understand what it means to them, right? They really want to understand how it translates to them. For example, don't tell them how much big battery your phone has, 4,000 milliampere or so, as an example. Tell them that the phone with this high capacity battery is going to last for 1.5 days, for example. And they understand. They understand the value of it. Don't give them specs. And of course, the last layer, which is staff, you can use them as informers, gatekeepers. They all fall into that. But if you're selling a cloud complex technology, go to the top layer and understand their mindset, understanding how they think, understand how they manage the budget, understand how they look and what they focus on. So that's very, very key to really focus on when it comes to pitching to the top CXO level or top management with cloud or any technology sale at a customer side. And now about the important tip to get the attention from the CXO level. The key is to prepare a business case justification for them, because the only way these guys understand is what is the business case, what exactly I'm getting, what is the justification I have to do. And typically that is what someone has to prepare for them, or they themselves will prepare if they are interested to go and convince everybody in their peer group, is the business case and the business justification. Typically a business case and business justification is why is this solution needed, what is this solution going to do, and the key element in that business case is the return of investment. If they are going to find a budget, they need a clear return of investment, and that return of investment could be how much dollars they're saving, what is the time to market, what is the CSAT or NPS score improvement. Are they going to get more market share? Are they going to get more revenue? Are they going to get more value to the shareholders, or return of the value to the shareholders, etc.? Right. So all these things, if you can pack, if not all, some of these things has to be a trigger in that business justification. And that, if that is something which you prepare for a big enterprise customer in advance, when you go and do your homework and study and pitch it to CXO, you present this and clearly say, here is your business justification, why you should consider my solution, and this is your return of investment. It could be in savings, it could be in NPS score improvement, or a CSAT, or a faster time to market, something very tangible, because these guys understand that language. And that is very, very important to include as your pitch closure to them. And that's where you get the attention to follow up and take the deal to the next level. Because once a CXO or the top management is convinced, they're going to push that down to the next level of the organization to take it forward for due diligence and close the sale. Let me know what you think about today's video on positioning cloud technology to CXO. Share your experience by leaving comments below. Thank you.